Hey, what's up everyone? Jerky Jones here, coming at you from the van. So today's video, I kind of wanted to talk about something a little more meaningful than my other videos. I know, they're all meaningful, but this one especially. And something that hopefully can inspire and motivate some people watching. And it has to do with the mind, with psychoanalytics and mindset, mentality. What I want to talk about today is fear. F-E-A-R, fear. Now you're probably wondering, like, what do you mean? What do you mean fear? What are we talking about here? Okay, so I'm talking about the people's irrational fear of fear itself, okay? So that means not trying things, not growing, not attempting to go after their dreams or goals because of fear. Fear of what other people might think of them, fear of failing, fear of looking bad, fear of losing money, fear of it not working out, whatever, those kind of things. And these are all, just throw them out the window. They're all bullshit, okay? And I'm going to use myself as a reference. So I'll start with why this is suddenly I'm making this video now. And it's because I have been watching like philosophy videos a lot over the last couple of years. Like philosophy, psychoanalytical videos, like videos about Carl Jung and his philosophies, for Friedrich Nietzsche, Sigmund Freud, Heidegger, Schopenhauer, Marcus Aurelius, Socrates, dozens of them. And they've all been so interesting and enlightening. But I noticed there was something they all have in common. Every one of them has a philosophy, and in the philosophy I keep hearing the word fear. They all mention fear as being the thing that stops people from really, truly growing and being their best self, their Übermensch, as Friedrich Nietzsche says. You can Google it. So, yeah. And then I've kind of been thinking about myself, and so I wanted to make this video because the last bunch of years of my life, I have been living without fear. I fear no man, no situation, no employer, nothing. Nothing but the energy, the universe, the man upstairs, if you know what I mean. But anything here in the physical realm, I don't fear it. I just do it, okay? I have an idea, I go for it. So that's what I wanted to talk about. And I also want to say that everyone watching at home, you can do and achieve whatever you want, okay? It may not go exactly as planned. There's always obstacles, there's always ups and downs, good days, bad days, wins and losses. But ultimately you will, if you go for it, be happier, more fulfilled, more free, mentally and physically, and you will be amongst the stars if you shoot for the moon. As cheesy as that saying is, I'm sure we've all heard it. It is so true though. You will be somewhere where you want to be because you create your own destiny, okay? You will get there. The choices you make is the way you were supposed to be and where you were supposed to be. So basically, I'm going to give a couple examples of how you shouldn't let fear run your life and how it can work out for you, okay? So years ago, I remember I was in a ton of debt with credit cards, just got out of jail for selling weed. I know, right? The government's doing it now. It's crazy. As if I went to jail for weed, anyways. And I was desperate. I was feeling down. I didn't know what the hell I was going to do. All I heard back in Ontario was like, oh, people moved to Alberta. My cousin moved to Alberta. He made $100,000 in 1 year. Oh, my nephew moved to Alberta, got a job in 2 days, and now he's making $50 an hour, blah, blah, blah. So I thought about it. I was totally broke. I had $200 to my name in my bank account. I asked my mom, it was like 2 days after Christmas, December 27th. I asked her if she could buy me a flight ticket to Edmonton. I said, I gotta go. She was like, well, it's the middle of winter. Like, you don't even have any winter boots. Like, what are you gonna do? I said, don't worry about it. I'll get out there, I'll figure it out. She's like, well, where are you gonna stay? I said, I don't know. I said, I'll figure it out. I'll make it work. And so anyways, she was like, well, you should wait for the summer for the nice weather. I said, I can't wait. I gotta go now. My soul is being torn apart. My mental health is getting ripped apart by this debt and the lack of opportunity. I'm like, I gotta go and try it. So she bought me the ticket, bless her heart. I flew out to Edmonton. I went downtown. I asked some guy, where's the homeless shelter? Where can I sleep for the night? He pointed me in the direction. I stayed at a homeless shelter for 2 months, okay? I got the work clothes. I went, filled out some paperwork, got the government to help pay for my tickets, got the tickets, got the courses. That year I made $100,000, clear. Yeah. Now, I was young. I didn't save it, unfortunately, but I did it again. So that's why I'm out here now. A couple of years ago, same deal. I was like, I had an okay job, but I wasn't really getting ahead. And I kept thinking about that time when I went out to Alberta and I made $100,000. So a couple of years ago, same thing. Just, it was February, or was it January? I can't remember. Either way, it was winter. I was in the East Coast, Nova Scotia. Told my parents, yeah, I think I'm going to go move to Alberta again. Try to make some money again. Do another, see if I can't make $100,000 again and save it this time. Be smarter, that is a classic Alberta story. It's like I'm not the only one that's, doing this. And so anyways, same thing. My mom's like, what are you going to do out there? It's the middle of winter, I got this rickety old van I drove out. She's like, what if your van breaks down? I said, doesn't matter. I'm going to make it. So if it breaks down, I'll push it off the sides of a cliff and I'll hitchhike. I will get there. I will do it. I'll figure it out. I'll get my tickets again. I'll get another job again, Anyways, I did it. I drove out. Nothing happened. I had an amazing 7-day drive across Canada. I took my time. I wasn't in a rush. I didn't want to push the van too hard, You can have no fear. You still got to be smart about things. You still got to weigh, you still got to plan, and you can't just be an idiot. You still got to try to make things work. But anyways, I took my chances and I got out here. I didn't know what I was going to get into. Anyways, I'm living here in Alberta. I work for a company. I make pretty damn good money. And they pay for my rent in a super brand new big ass house. I have a huge bedroom, a kitchen to myself. It's amazing. I didn't know that was going to happen, but I just knew if I go, something will happen. And I didn't let it stop me. I didn't make any excuses. And I know people are saying, wow, that's easy for you, Jerky Jones. You're a single guy. You just go out and do what you want. I have 2 kids and a wife. Well, you know what? No excuses. You can do it too. I don't care. I don't care if you're 78 years old. I don't care if you're 16 and you got no money. I don't care if you got 3 kids, a wife, 2 dogs. Just do it. You will make it work. Okay? Tell your kids and your wife, we're packing up. We're going to greener pastures or whatever. I'm not saying move for a job. That's an example, It could be anything. It could be anything. It could be like putting out an album. Maybe you're a music artist and you're really good, but you got low self-esteem, you're not too sure. You just got to do it. Okay, what's the worst that could happen? They say no, who cares? Do it again. Do it again. You will get a hit. You will find someone that loves your music. You may not be, super rock star status, but at least you tried. At least you can rest easy knowing you're doing it. You're being successful. That is the definition of success, is going after your goals. Okay, it's not being a millionaire. It's trying. It's continually growing. It's taking those chances. It's learning. It's and I'm telling you, it's good for the soul. It is. Whatever you got to do. You cannot let fear dictate your life. There's a saying that a friend just told me. Actually, today I was going to make this video and he mentioned it, and I went, "Wow." Fortune favors the bold. And I'm sure we've all heard that before. And it's so true. And here's another example. I bought a motorcycle. I watched this video. This guy, he's like, every man needs to own a motorcycle once in his life, you know? And I was like, yeah, he's right, man. You know, he's right. You gotta live on the wild side a little bit, you know? You gotta take a chance. Now, if I lived in fear, you know, because motorcycles are inherently dangerous. Okay, there's no seatbelt. People die on them. But if I lived in fear and was always thinking about, oh, what happens if I crash, if I get hit by a car or whatever, I would never buy it, you know? But I never think about those things. I don't let those negative thoughts enter my head. So anyways, I bought this motorcycle. I've been out 6, 7, 8 times now, and it is so much fun. It's awesome. It's so badass. I see all the ladies looking at me when I rip by, you know. It's cool, it's fun, it's free. I'm gonna keep mentioning that word because that's a big thing. Living free. You know, it's just, you're out on the bike, man. It's nothing but you and the road and your handles and your feet changing gears. It's amazing. Yes, obviously I know I could die, but I don't think about those things. Why would I? Like, anything could happen, you know? Life is short, man. You got to do it. So those are just a few examples. Same thing with going on vacations. I've gone to fucking war-torn Bosnia, Croatia, Serbia. I went down to South America recently. I didn't speak any Spanish. I don't know the language. I don't really give a shit. People are people. I'll figure it out. I'll make it work, you know? That's the mindset you got to have. Just do it. Nike. I love that saying. Like I said, let's say you're worried about, you got a $20,000 investment. You want to start up a company. Well, what if I lose that $20,000? You'll make it back. Who cares? You got to try, man. What if you fucking make $1 million off that, right? And if you lose the $20,000, you made it once, you can make it again. Life is just a series of second chances over and over and over. Every day is a new opportunity, a new second chance, you know? Oh, you want to buy this vehicle, but what if it breaks down? Well, fix it, okay? Vehicle's vehicle. Every vehicle breaks down. Every single person on the road out there has got a vehicle that's going to break down eventually. You know, you just got to go for it, man. Chase your dreams. If that's what you want, go for it and just deal with it. Do not be afraid to do anything, okay? I think that's all I really got to say. I hope I explained this well. I'm just telling you from experience, my life with this mindset has just gotten better and better and better. Every day keeps getting better. And there's no rule of threes. Good things come in threes, bad things come in threes. Now, if you got the right mindset, it can just keep on rolling. The good and the good and the good. I never think, oh, I've had too many good things happen to me, something bad is going to happen now. I used to think that, but now I don't. And honestly, good things just keep coming and coming and coming. It's all about this. It's all about your mindset. That is your biggest obstacle. Am I perfect? Hell no, okay? But I'm saying I'm working on it, and I'm seeing the effects. I'm seeing the differences in my life. And I just wanted to share it with you. And I'm telling you, people, watch the philosophers, Carl Jung, Friedrich Nietzsche, especially Nietzsche. He talks about something I really like about how it's called amor fati. It means basically he talks about people that, you know, you've had traumas, you've had a rough life. That's a good thing. Embrace it. It makes you stronger, smarter, wiser, tougher. Okay? It makes you grow even more as a human being. You need tough times to make you handle life better and to really take advantage of the other times. And amor fati is basically you get to a certain point in life where you're so happy and content with your life because you had those problems in that rough life that you wouldn't even change it if you could live it again. You want those. You need those to be where you are at the highest point of your life, you know, where you love life. You love your fate, your destiny. You manifest it, you love it. Some things you can't change, but you can change the future. Anyways, folks, that's all I got to say. That's the video I wanted to make. Have no fear. Chase after your dreams. Do whatever the hell you want to do. Don't give a rat's ass about what anyone else thinks or says. Don't let anyone hold you back. Just do it, man. Or woman. Just do it. All right? Anyways, that's all I got to say. Thanks for watching. Jerky Jones. I love yous. I believe in you. And thank you for believing in me. All right. Peace out, folks. Peace.